Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're tackling something pretty much all of us deal with, that elusive, almost mythical holy grail of productivity, Inbox Zero. But we're going to do it with a bit of a twist. We're looking at how to actually get there without just handing over your personal and business data to a bunch of third parties. If you've ever felt completely buried by your inbox, but, maybe hesitated to let a random app scan all your private messages, yeah, you're in the right place. Let's get right into it.
Okay, to start off, let's ask a question that really should make us all pause for a second. What is the true price of a clean inbox? Think about it. Are you unknowingly trading your company's secrets, your private client chats, or even your personal life just to clear out that email backlog using those so-called free tools? Because you know the old saying, if you aren't paying for the product, there's a really good chance your data is the product.
Quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll start by looking at the email overload crisis. Then move into the hidden privacy cost, the rise of on-device AI, how we can actually achieve Inbox Zero safely, and we'll wrap up with the privacy verification framework.
All right, part 1, the email overload crisis, drowning in the inbox. 28%. According to the research data, that is the absolutely wild amount of the workweek knowledge workers are losing just to managing their email. Just sorting, deleting, archiving, it's completely fragmenting your focus. It's destroying your ability to do deep work for literally more than a quarter of your working hours. That's just a staggering amount of time spent trying to keep your head above water. And sure, the emotional cost is that constant anxiety of the never-ending red, unread badge glaring at you. But the actual financial cost? This whole inefficiency is draining about $1,000 per employee every single year. I mean, think about that from a business perspective. It's a massive drain on resources simply because we're sitting there acting as manual human spam filters. So obviously, we need automation to fix this.
Which brings us to Section 2, the hidden privacy cost, or as I like to call it, the free trap. To understand how we got here, we kind of need to look at how our privacy awareness has evolved, because it's been rapid. Back in 2019, the whole Cambridge Analytica scandal was a huge wake-up call for the world regarding how our digital data was being harvested. Fast forward to 2021, and you've got regulations like GDPR in Europe and CCPA in California putting some real regulatory pressure on tech companies. And that brings us right to 2026, where the market has completely split in two. You've got the free data mining tools on one side and the paid privacy-first options on the other.
But check out this startling reality from a recent 2026 audit by Privacy International. They tested 15 of the most popular email cleanup apps, and guess what? Only 4 met strict privacy standards. 4. That means the vast majority of tools out there are failing basic privacy checks. They're often just monetizing user data through targeted ads or running analytics silently in the background while they claim to be cleaning your inbox. The tool audit lead over at Privacy International put it pretty bluntly. They said users should verify data handling practices. Basically, we absolutely cannot just take a company's marketing promises at face value anymore. Handing over the keys to your entire inbox just because an app slops the word safe on their website in big, friendly letters, yeah, that's no longer a viable strategy if you actually care about keeping your communications secure. Moving on to Section 3, Rise of On-Device AI, the technological shift. So traditional cloud processing takes your emails and scans the content on external companies' servers. And when you really stop and think about it, that is a massive attack surface. But on the flip side, we have on-device AI. This processes everything locally, right there on your machine. Zero data collection. The data literally never leaves your laptop or your smartphone. This is the big structural shift that's finally solving the privacy problem once and for all. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but do I lose all the cool smart automation features by keeping everything local? Nope, you don't. We've got instant validation from MIT researchers on this. They point out that modern device chips can run these super sophisticated sorting models locally without sacrificing any accuracy. You get the incredible power of machine learning, but your private emails stay exactly that, 100% private. All right, Section 4, Inbox Zero, safely. Let's get into the actionable framework.
First things first, we kind of have to redefine our main goal here. According to productivity experts at Forbes, a privacy-adapted Inbox Zero isn't really about staring at a completely empty, blank inbox. Instead, it's about achieving actionable clarity. We want automation that respects data boundaries, sorting things using safe metadata without the software ever actually needing to read the paragraphs you or your clients wrote. So here is your exact step-by-step playbook for setting up a tool like Clean Email, which is definitely a leader in this privacy-first space. Step 1, When you install it, actively enable on-device processing. Make sure that's checked. Step 2, disable any optional cloud sync features unless you absolutely genuinely need them. And step 3, set up your automation rules based purely on metadata. Think sender addresses or subject lines rather than letting the AI scan the actual body of the email. It's a surprisingly simple setup, but it completely maximizes your privacy while keeping your inbox totally organized.
And finally, Section 5, the Privacy Verification Framework, how to audit your tools. Before you go and adopt any new email tool, I highly recommend running it through this quick checklist. First, you should request their transparency reports to see exactly how they're handling data behind the scenes. Second, check for independent audits from reputable organizations like the EFF. Third, when you're first trying out a tool, test it with non-sensitive emails, just to be safe. And lastly, especially if you're a small business, schedule quarterly compliance reviews to make sure you aren't slowly drifting away from safe practices as the software pushes out updates over time. I really want to highlight this quote from the Electronic Frontier Foundation, the EFF, because it honestly perfectly summarizes our core thesis for today. They say automation can enhance email productivity without compromising privacy, but only if the tools are designed with data minimization in mind. So productivity and privacy absolutely can coexist. You don't have to choose between a clean inbox and your data security, assuming the tools are built right from the very start. I'm going to leave you with this final kind of provocative thought. What does your current free email tool actually know about you? Seriously, take a moment today to reassess the true cost of your current inbox automation. Ask yourself if it might be time to upgrade to a system that actually respects your boundaries. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy and safe organizing!